Good morning out there in YouTube land. I'd like to bring you up to date on the truck and what Vickie and I did on Monday and Tuesday, which would have been June the 21st and 22nd. Before we do that, we'll run the intro. Hello and welcome to the Seymour Rosie channel. My name is Dave and this is my wife Vickie, and we started our RV adventures in 2020. 2023 and 2025 we went to Alaska. But in 2026, we're traveling to Idaho to visit our grandson and to look around the Gem State and also Big Sky country of Montana. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the videos. We got up that morning, packed up the trailer, and decided to leave Hunter's house. First, we went to Hayburn State Park because we needed to dump the tanks in the RV. We made it safely to Hayburn, dumped the tanks, and the drive back up out of Hayburn State Park, when you leave the park, is up a very steep, windy road, and halfway up that hill, that pipe on the intercooler blew off again, even with the new pipe and new hose installed on it. I found a place to pull the truck over, put it back on, made another mile up the road, and it blew off again. And then I discovered something on that pipe. I believe I was installing it incorrectly, but I got it back together and we made it to Hunter's house. We decided that we were not going to leave without having an expert look at that truck, because it was obvious that this retired maintenance mechanic didn't know what he was doing to get it fixed so it would stay together. And I went and talked to Hunter's landlord / close friend, and now my friend also, Walter Flock, and he recommended Weaver's Diesel Service in Coeur d'Alene. I showed up at Weaver's Diesel. They opened at 7 o'clock Tuesday morning. I showed up at about 7:15 Tuesday morning and walked in, talked to the service writer, and he knew immediately what was the problem was. Excuse me. So they offered to repair it that day, and in fact they repaired it that morning. And I left there by 9:30 with a very reasonable bill, and was quite confident that their repair would work. So that afternoon, Vickie and I decided to go to Harrison, Idaho, and eat some of their fantastic huckleberry ice cream. We had visited this creamery twice before in the past, so we decided that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you some video of that now. As you can see, the road to Harrison is not very long, 37 miles, but it's very windy. So it takes you about 45 minutes to get there. They completely redid the creamery since the last time we were here. Alongside the creamery now is a nice balcony / deck that you can eat your ice cream, and next door a restaurant is also redoing their deck where you can look out over this part of Lake Coeur d'Alene. So as we're leaving, we passed that couple that we made quite a good conversation with while we were there. They turned out the wife is from Chambersburg. Greg was in the Air Force his entire career, so he and Vickie had a lot of things they could catch up on as we sat and ate our ice cream. But as we're leaving the creamery, we're going to walk down this street and overlook this part of Lake Coeur d'Alene, and it is very scenic, very nice. We enjoyed our time there. And we're going to see Greg and his wife ride down the street. They were bicycling that day with other friends. And so it was a good time there in Harrison that afternoon. Just a few of the scenes as we leave Harrison and head back towards Plummer. But urge you, if you're ever in the Coeur d'Alene /Plummer /Harrison area, make sure you stop at Harrison Creamery and get some of their fantastic ice cream. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you click the subscribe button. That really helps the channel, as well as the like button. See you in the next one.